does anything crazy to get my attention.
Come on, Taylor.
And then Taylor Swift would be the Kiss.
If you're up on Taylor Swift concerts, there are friendship bracelets, and I received a bunch of them being there, but I wanted to give Taylor Swift one with my number on.
In a recent interview that sent shock waves through the celebrity gossip circuit, Taylor Swift opened up about what can only be described as the ultimate first date fiasco with none other than the charming and magnetic Travis Kelce. Forget candlelit dinners and storybook romance. Swift had fans laughing as she walked through the chaos that unfolded during their very first meetup, transforming what should have been a night of undeniable chemistry into an unforgettable comedy of errors. And honestly, if you think you've survived a terrible date, you might want to brace yourself for this one. Our queen may have just set a new standard for disastrous first dates. But before we dive into every juicy detail, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss a single update. It's completely free, and it helps us tremendously in bringing you more content you actually love. Now let's get into it, because Taylor Swift did not hold back when she talked about Travis Kelce in a recent interview. She didn't sugarcoat a thing. In fact, she even revealed the one strict first date rule she refused to bend, not even for the NFL superstar. And can we take a second to acknowledge that this year truly belonged to Taylor? Time magazine named her Person of the Year. And it wasn't just because of her unstoppable career momentum. Her love life had its own headline-making twists. First, she ended things with British actor Joe Alwyn, but not long after, she found herself wrapped up in a brand-new romance with NFL heartthrob Travis Kelce. And it all began in the most adorable way when he jokingly called her out for rejecting him at the Eras tour. If you assumed their first date was that highly publicized appearance at Arrowhead Stadium back in September, think again. Turns out, their real first meeting was far more private. Reflecting on how it all started, Swift said, "It all began when Travis very adorably put me on blast on his podcast, which I thought was metal as hell." She went on to explain, "We started hanging out right after that. So we actually had a significant amount of time that no one knew about, which I'm really grateful for because we got to truly get to know each other. By the time I went to that first game, we were already a couple." Apparently, some people believe that game was their first date. But as Taylor made very clear, we would never be psychotic enough to launch a first date like that. Taylor Swift, known for her history of high-profile romances and a well-documented list of exes, has always preferred to keep the early stages of her relationships private. Whether it was Harry Styles or Tom Hiddleston, you wouldn't see her stepping out publicly with someone new until things were already solid. Her relationship with Joe Alwyn was famously under the radar. They rarely appeared together in public. And while Taylor did thank Joe during a Grammy speech, he largely stayed away from the spotlight. But after Joe, it seems the Cornelia Street singer is embracing a fresh outlook when it comes to love. She's been more open about what it's like dating someone who also lives in the public eye. The 33-year-old superstar explained, "When you say a relationship is public, that means I'm going to watch him do what he loves. We show up for each other. Other people are there, and we genuinely don't care." To give her fans some clarity, she also emphasized how important privacy still is to her and how much effort it takes to protect something meaningful. "You have to go to an extreme amount of effort to make sure no one knows you're seeing someone," she told Time. "And we're just proud of each other. And here's what makes this even better. Travis didn't just suddenly discover Taylor. He had been interested for quite some time. Let's rewind. Kelce once played a round of Kiss, Marry, Kill during an interview, and the options were Ariana Grande, Katy Perry, and Taylor Swift. His reaction, "Damn, that's messed up. I don't want to kill any of them." Eventually, he joked, "Ariana, unfortunately, love you, but you're gone." Then he picked Taylor Swift for the kiss. And when it came to Katy Perry, Katy Perry would be you could hear him laughing through it. Fast forward to 2023, and once dating rumors between him and Swift started heating up, that old interview resurfaced and suddenly felt a lot more interesting. Let's jump back to July 2023 when Kelce admitted he tried to shoot his shot at Swift's Eras tour stop in Kansas City, Missouri, and missed. Speaking on his New Heights podcast alongside his brother Jason Kelce, who plays for the Philadelphia Eagles, Travis confessed he was disappointed he didn't get to meet her backstage. "She doesn't talk before or after her shows because she has to save her voice for the 44 songs she sings," he explained. "So I was a little bit hurt. I didn't get to hand her one of the bracelets I made for her. If you've ever been to a Taylor Swift concert, you know about the iconic friendship bracelets. Travis said he received a ton while attending, but he had made one specifically for Taylor, with his phone number on it. Now that's a misconnection. Jason asked if he meant his jersey number. Travis laughed and clarified. She wasn't meeting anyone, or at least she wasn't meeting him. I took it personal, he admitted, though he still called it an unbelievable show. I've only seen Arrowhead filled like that for Chiefs games. Everybody was dressed in pink and purple going crazy. It was wild. Then September 2023 rolled around, and the rumors officially caught fire. Swift was spotted in New York City wearing Foundry's Forever and Always pair pendant featuring an opal teardrop stone. Fans quickly realized opal is Kelce's birthstone. He's a Libra, and speculation exploded that it was a subtle Easter egg. Soon after, the Messenger reported that Swift and Kelce had been quietly spending time together. A source revealed, Taylor and Travis have been hanging out low-key. She saw him when she was in New York City just a few weeks earlier. But hold on, there was a twist. That same day, another insider spoke to Entertainment Tonight and tossed in a surprise by saying that Travis Kelce was not actually Taylor Swift's secret new boyfriend. According to them, the two were not officially dating at all. And in the weeks that followed, sources kept repeating that exact message, leaving fans guessing about what was really happening behind the scenes. Now that's definitely one way to keep everyone guessing. Adding even more intrigue to the rumors, Travis's brother, Jason Kelce, joined the conversation during his appearance on a TNF Nightcaps post-game interview. Since catching Travis, everybody has been fascinated with his love life, he said with a laugh. I don't really know what's going on there. I know Trav is having fun, and we'll see what happens with whoever he ends up with. On that very same day, Travis carefully dodged questions about Swift during an interview, making it clear he wanted to keep things private. I'm not going to talk about my personal life, he responded smoothly, adding that he knew exactly what reporters were hoping to hear, and he wasn't going to give it to them. Then on September 20th, Jason playfully stirred the pot again during an appearance on Audacity Sports Radio 94 WIP. When asked about the rumors connecting his brother and Swift, he joked, "It's hard to answer because I don't really know much about Travis's love life. I try to keep his business as business and stay out of that world." He followed it up with a grin, saying, "But I think he's doing great, and I think it's all 100% true, and I hope this thing goes a mile." Then he immediately laughed and admitted, "No, I'm joking. I don't know what's happening." Meanwhile, insiders shared a little more insight from Swift's side that same day. She and Travis have hung out twice, and it's nothing serious, a source revealed. She thinks he's very charming, and they've been texting this last week. The insider added that Travis felt slightly embarrassed by the intense attention surrounding them, but he had told Swift he would love to keep seeing her. "They're just seeing where things go," the source explained, emphasizing that Swift was fully in her fun girl era and simply enjoying herself at the time. On September 21st, Travis addressed the rumors himself during an appearance on the Pat McAfee show, revealing that he had invited Swift to attend one of his games. And surprisingly, she accepted. Laughing about how quickly the speculation had spread, he compared it to a giant game of telephone. "No one actually knows what's going on," he said, joking about his brother giving mixed messages on live television. As for where things stood between them, Travis explained it plainly. "I threw it out there. I put the ball in her court," he said. "I told her I've seen you rock the stage at Arrowhead Stadium. You might have to come see me rock the stage there too and see which one's more lit." With a smile, he added, "We'll see what happens in the near future." Then came September 24th, when Swift accepted the invitation and attended his game in Kansas City. Cameras caught her in the stands sitting beside his mom, marking what many believed was her first meeting with his family, and by all accounts, it went perfectly. Swift and Kelce were later filmed leaving the stadium together, giving fans the first real glimpse of them spending time side by side. The Daily Mail later reported that Swift had met Kelce's friends and family at his home before the game. According to the report, she spent about an hour with them before boarding a party bus headed to the stadium. After the game, the celebration continued at Prime Social Rooftop, where Swift and Kelce reportedly partied with teammates, friends, and family, and weren't shy about showing affection. And that's how this adorable duo's story really began. The start may not have been picture perfect, especially with the missed friendship bracelet moment and all the speculation, but it turned out pretty great in the end. So what do you think about their relationship timeline? Drop a comment below and let us know. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you're the first to catch the next upload. I share updates like this every week, diving into the hidden stories behind your favorite